Mic check 1 2 1 3. We got E, we got V. We gonna spell this T.
Oh,
You was
got
on bars. I
was on point.
Bars.
I was
Last
ready.
time
He
you
was a little slow, but
What's the
this time he
Remy?
was
Yeah,
getting
nah, cause I ain't know that, cause the count was off a little bit.
Okay.
I'm gonna blame it on the. I'm gonna blame
On
it
the
on
count.
D. Hey, D, it was your fault last time, D.
it.
Today
going
is
on?
what? Wednesday, September the
Happy
7th.
September.
So guess what? If you
September
ain't
like
pay your
that.
bills yet, if you ain't pay your rent yet, you about to get shut
I
out.
paid mine today.
Oh,
I was
alright,
real late.
And that's you got a mortgage. And then you got what?
To the
2 more
15th.
days. You got 2
You
more
got to the
days.
15th.
got to the 16th.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. See, I tricked myself. I'm like the 10th. That's what I get my. Okay. Well, anyway, everybody pay our bills on time. Today we got some special guests in the building today. I know y'all know how Spilling the Tea go. We like to promote that good old entrepreneurship, that black power ish, that going forward. And we got 2 people that's actually doing that, living a dream. Speaking of which, the name of their barbershop, limousine company.
Yeah,
And daycare,
Smith Dream. So we doing it all.
Introduce yourself, family.
Well, I'm Dog Smith.
Okay.
This is my lovely wife.
She's shy, y'all. Let me be shy, y'all. We gotta break her
We're gonna bring her
in.
all the way in, though.
Hello.
So how you guys doing?
We doing great.
We love to
doing
see
all
black people succeeding.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
you.
and us too.
Yeah, all of
Us
us
too.
in here are entrepreneurs, so to see
Yeah.
other people doing it is a wonderful, wonderful
We
thing.
gotta do it. We
Absolutely.
gotta do it.
How long have you been doing it?
Well, I've been basically grinding all my life.
Mhm.
You feel me? But legally, legitimately, about probably like about 13 years now.
And you still striving and booming. That's
yeah,
what's up.
exactly,
That's what's up.
exactly.
Hey, don't you
And that's
the
what
word.
you know what I'm saying? That's all I focus on. And then helping other people get on too. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, and in these days and times today, like we don't always see young black people married doing this, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's
true
holding
that.
together like
Right.
that. So that kind of like sets y'all apart from the norm.
Mhm.
How is that working out? Like this
It
business
works,
and
it works
marriage?
out. It works out very well, I think, because he's kind of more of a go, let's do this, let's go type of person, and I'm more of a I don't know. Should
Who
we be
that
doing
sound like?
this?
Who that
Let's
sound
wait. Maybe we should wait till we get this amount of money, and he
Right.
more like a nah. Let's go. Let's do it now. So
Right.
I think it works out. We balance each other out. So.
Mhm.
Beautiful thing.
True
Beautiful
that.
thing.
I'm like that. I mean, it's like when I set my mind to something. Me and Vicky were business partners. We had a mobile juicing business. I will text her literally at like 2 a.m. and be like, "I got this idea,"
Right.
and she was the reason. She was like, "Well, maybe we should." I'll be like, "No, we have to do this because this is like, if we don't do it, somebody else gonna do it."
Exactly.
Right.
So sometimes it fell and sometimes it took off. But I think every time we did that, it was worth the risk.
Yeah, exactly. But you know what our formula is? When I come with an idea, I shoot it to her.
Mm-hmm.
And I sit back and see what, you know what I'm saying, see what she say. She like the, you know how you get that,
Procrastinating.
yeah, the procrastinator, and she critiques it.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Well, if we gonna do it, I wouldn't do it this way. You shouldn't say this, or you shouldn't do that. And I'd be like this, true that.
Right.
And that's the imbalance that make it balance.
Mm-hmm.
And
Y'all
then we get
compliment
it done.
each other.
You
Right,
feel what I'm
right.
saying? And we get it done.
Absolutely.
So how did you come up with like, okay, the limousine company? How did you start that? And then how did you branch off into hairdo? Are you a licensed barber, stylist? Like, how did y'all decide? Okay,
No, we
let's-
just business owners. We ain't licensed or nothing.
Just manage.
You know what I'm saying?
You
Yeah.
created a platform.
Yeah.
You
And
paid
then
for
we
that.
get other
Understood.
people. We get other people that is licensed, like licensed barbers and stuff like that.
Mhm.
You know, far as business owners, we got our permits and licenses,
Right.
for building
Mhm.
permits and all that type stuff. But I don't know how to cut hair. I don't know nothing about hair. She don't know nothing about hair, but getting her hair done. You feel what I'm saying? So basically, you know what I'm saying? We just own it. We just set it up for other people.
Mhm.
We know
You
how
feel
to
what I'm saying?
manage
Yeah.
well.
Basically,
and
just manage.
keep people together as a team.
So the hair business is so competitive.
It is.
Like,
Especially these things.
yeah, like nowadays, you like no lie, you see a salon, barbershop on every corner. Some
Mhm.
you see in the strip mall is 2 salons in a strip mall.
Mhm.
So
They in competition with the
Yeah.
churches now.
yeah,
Mhm.
so how do you keep up with the competition? Like, what makes your salon stand out?
You want to answer that, or you want me to answer?
Well, it's up to you.
I say we treat it's not just a job, it's family. You feel what I'm saying? We treat our barbers and stylists as family. So when you come in to our shop, you get a home feel environment instead of just wait right there, somebody got you know what I'm saying? It's not like that. And now everybody is like we try to take it back to Mayberry.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So we try and make it work, and then we give our stylists and barbers that low cost booth rent with, though they ain't gotta be struggling.
It's not to hurt them. It's so everybody can make money.
Everybody
you know.
If they make money, we make money. You feel what I'm saying? But we ain't greedy.
And like he said, we're a family. We go to the movies together. We go out to eat. You know, we do a lot of different things together.
So can I ask you this? I posted this on my personal Facebook, right? I get my hair done like every week. And sometimes when I go to the salon, I be seeing people get set up.
Okay.
So I say, like, as a salon barber owner, do y'all before y'all hire a stylist or barber, do y'all have them do like a demo or something? Or do they have to have established clientele? Yeah, like, because if a person come and get their hair done and they don't like it, like, that can cause a scene. They be upset. Like, how do y'all just determine what kind of stylist y'all will let work there? Like, do they have to have clients already built? Do they actually have to be good at their craft? You got a lot of people out here cutting and doing hair and don't know how.
And you're right about that. You're right about that. And to be honest, what we do, my motto is I like giving all our people a chance. Whoever. It's up to you to mess yourself up. Now, the thing is, when they come in, like, I mean, everybody got Facebook and Instagram pages and things like that. Mm-hmm. So everybody got paid their show. You know, you don't know. It's these photoshops or you know, real, they
somebody else cut it or whatever.
Or whatever. But let me knock on wood. We never really had that problem yet.
Right.
Everybody came in. They was, you know, some people was on the borderline. Some people wasn't official. Feel me? But they didn't really do nothing to
make somebody like
to make somebody you know what I'm saying
to set somebody we never went through that.
So we never went through that. The only thing I went through was, you know, people ain't basically not doing or saying who they were. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They, you know, that I'm the best stylist. I got a lot of clientele and this and that, but really don't.
So let me ask you. So have you been in entrepreneurship your whole life, or you've been 9 to 5 and then made the decision to go?
Mm-hmm. Oh, we still got 9 to 5.
Okay, there you go. All right, that was.
So
what is the difference though? Yeah. What is the difference of entrepreneurship versus 9 to 5, and why is it not a full committed thing?
Well, basically for me, and probably the same for him, we always been 9 to 5 even before we became entrepreneurs. Mm-hmm. But it's like you're not going to let that go. Mm-hmm. We have retirement plans with our 9 to 5 jobs, but you don't put all your eggs in one basket. So
right,
that's
absolutely.
What he always says. So you want to have multiple sources of income always coming in. You never know what can happen.
Right.
Just because you're 9 to 5 don't mean you gonna be there tomorrow. So.
Right. And I ask that because people always make it seem like it has to be one or the other. Like you got to be fully committed to your entrepreneurship to make that successful.
You know what? People always ask me that. They say, "Why you still working here?" Like on my 9 to 5. Why you still working here? Why? Man, the benefits. I need that money.
Absolutely.
I ain't rich.
Absolutely.
You feel me?
Absolutely.
So I need that money. You know, that's an every 2-week check. So I know that's gonna be there for right now until, you know what I'm saying? You never know what's gonna happen. You know, somebody might say, "Oh, well, we need your position."
Right.
Cut it short. Then I go bounce back on. You know what I'm saying? I got things in the background.
We ain't hurt. You always should have a plan B, and then if you can have a plan
C, D, in the days world, E, F.
Absolutely.
You feel what I'm saying? You gotta make it work.
I agree 100%.
So what's the new business? Tell us about the daycare center.
You want to talk about it?
So we're 2 days in. We just opened up the Smith Dream Babysitters Club, and it's for infants all the way to 5-year-olds. And we just started to do that because we noticed how much childcare is. You know, we hear a lot about, which we deal with it too, because we have a 5-year-old. Sorry about that. And we deal with it also. Like it's very expensive. So we wanted to have something that people can really afford. Like everything we do is affordable. People like, oh my God, that's how much it costs. Y'all really cheap. You know, We're not trying to hurt people, nor, but so that was one of the reasons why we wanted to do it. We have a lot of family members and friends with young kids, and they're like, we don't have anywhere for our, so that was one of the reasons.
So Smith Dream, what is that exactly? Like, what is Smith Dream?
Yeah, it's a brand.
Where does it come from?
It come from since youngin'.
Right.
Since a youngin'. You know what I'm saying? You sit back, I always said, I'm like, my dream to be this.
Right.
I dream to have me a good wife. I dream to have me good kids. I dream to have me. So I bundle all that together, you know what I'm saying, and just made it Smith dream. You feel what I'm saying?
Smith is our last name.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So,
love every bit of it.
Yeah.
I love every bit of it, man.
So when you sit back, you know what I'm saying, you sit back and dwell on it, and just, and especially as a black man, you know, especially, you know, we grew up in hard times.
Absolutely.
And, you know, things, you know, a lot of things you grew up, it hurt you, you know, and to be fortunate enough to be sitting here talking to y'all, you feel what I'm saying? It's remarkable, you know, to know where somebody came from and where you at this point, and then where you going and where you want to go. You know, I don't know how it's going to end.
Absolutely.
But it's going to end good.
But right now you living that Smith dream.
Yeah, I'm living that Smith dream.
Absolutely.
So what's next for you all?
To branch out as far as with the daycare. We're starting off very small right now, so we want to branch out to make that bigger. We want to branch out with our salons. We only have one right now. If we can have 2 or 3, we kind of just we're good where we're at right now as far as the businesses, but we want to branch out.
How do you juggle it all? Like, how do you juggle 3 businesses and working 9 to 5?
We have
and
a
a family.
very good team.
Yeah, it's all about team. That's why I always preach. It's not about employees and not about people, you know, working for you. It's about a team. When you get a good team, look at the Lakers. You don't get a championship without a team. You don't get a championship without a team.
Absolutely.
So you gotta have a good team.
They communicate well with us. If anything that they have a problem with, anything, they calling us. Our phones stay on 24/7. So.
Oh, and you don't sleep. I don't sleep. You feel what I'm saying? I get little cat naps.
Jesus say you
like
sleep
that.
when you die.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's what it is. All right, well, man, we greatly appreciate y'all coming through, man. Y'all
they just
definitely.
took all the questions, you know, they was just back and forth. They let me slide.
Actually,
I was sending out my message for people to tune in, and people was texting me.
I'm sorry, sis. That was not ever the idea. Do you have any questions that we missed?
Boom. I did have a question though. So you guys have children, right? Or one? You said you have one?
We have 4. We have kids? 1 together.
Okay. So how are you guys going to transition as they get older to teach them about entrepreneurship? Or, you know, some people always beat college down their children's head. Will you guys let them choose what they want to do, or teach them entrepreneurship or working for themselves? Or will it be just however they want to?
Good question. And actually, they already had a taste of that. So the past 4 or 5 years, every summer we set up. They wanted to do a lemonade stand, so they set up a lemonade stand at the bottom of our street.
Oh yeah, we did have Smith Dream Lemonade.
It was Smith Dream Lemonade. It was Smith Dream Kids,
and we was rocking. It was rocking.
And so what happened? So we basically were down there for their support and their protection, but we let them handle everything. So they took the money, they counted the money. If they had to put the cell phones out to use the calculator, they poured the juice, they took it over, took orders. So they kind of already got a taste of that. They're a little older now, so 3 of them are, but then we have a 5-year-old, so he's not. But 3 of them are a little older now, so they have gotten to, like, now during the summer, they like to do the summer job program and stuff like that.
Right.
But they come to the shop with us. They do a lot with us. So they still see, we're open. We talk to them. We let them know everything. Look, this is how it go. They go with them to pick, you know, boofering up or whatever. They clean in the shop. He got the He even got the 5-year-old sweeping the shop. So.
That's right.
So now,
5-year-old is hilarious, by the way.
Can I ask you all this? Like,
matter of fact, I'm going to cut you off, but since I'm talking about the kids, it's my daughter's birthday.
Virgo!
Yeah, so happy birthday. She turned 13 today.
Happy birthday, sweetheart.
You want to sing? Go ahead and sing too.
Nah, you know,
but I was going to ask.
I get low with it.
But I was going to ask, like, with your kids, like, I know watching TV and stuff like that, you see kids, when they see their parents have businesses, they think that they rich, so to speak.
I'll fire you.
Yeah. Or they think that, you know, or if you live in a nice house, you drive a nice car, you know, how do you teach your kids, you know, in regards to that? You got to earn this. Like, it is not just given to you because this is what mommy and daddy have and stuff like that. Because, you know, they get that sense of entitlement and they cheers. They don't understand. They just see and they assume that mommy and daddy are rich.
Well, the 5-year-old, he's a little harder, but with the older kids, we do little tests. Like as far as with the lemonade stand, they made very good money from that, like very good money. So we split it up between them. So when it came time with, oh, can you give me a pair of shoes? And we like, okay, how much money do you have? I have to spend my money, and he's like, yeah. What you think you get? You get money to get stuff, like, and so he'll make them spend their money on stuff just to see what their reaction will be, even if he gives it back to them. But he makes them spend their money. And we also, I think that was 2 years ago, we played a trick on them on Christmas.
Oh yeah, that
to
was
see how grateful they was. Hey. Like we took, because they think, oh, y'all got a lot of money, we expect a lot of stuff for Christmas, this and that, and so we took all their gifts. We knew what time, you know, they woke up and we didn't put anything out under the tree. So they woke up and came running downstairs and was like, and we taped it, and their faces was just like.
No, it was one big.
Oh yeah, one big box, and it had all their name on it.
Yeah, so. And it was a gift for each one of them, and they ran downstairs off the. Open the eyes, thinking it was faking the whole time.
Right. They was up there waiting the whole time. Countdown.
So when they got down there, we had the Christmas tree set. You know, they sang the night before, seen the Christmas tree all set. Oh, that look pretty, all that. We ain't put the gifts under there until they went to sleep. So we had one big box for them. And they came down and they was all looking like, everybody was looking like, you open it. So we sitting in the dining room just looking at them. So we like, go ahead, you open it. So they bickering with each other. Who gonna open the gift? Look, just open the gift. They open the box. They looking all sad. They were like this. Oh, this is nice.
It's funny because even if they were ungrateful, they didn't show it.
Yeah,
we knew because one of I think Rakira came downstairs and was like,
"Oh yeah,
well,
she came
downstairs." Well, Jania and we were wondering because they were saying that they think that it's not fair that we didn't get anything, and we like, why? So we kind of had a conversation with them about that, like. They're like, well, y'all have money, and like, why don't we have anything for Christmas? So we talked to them about that, and after that, that's when we had gave them their stuff.
Yeah, we sent them upstairs and told them to put their clothes on. We was going somewhere.
That's what's up, though, man. That's a good humbling experience. I didn't trick my daughter. What I did was I just dolled it up differently. Like what I did was I was like, well, for Christmas we getting everybody else something. So we picked 3 people. It was her idea that we had to get them something for Christmas. We had to pick 3 people. We was gonna get them something for Christmas, and she wasn't getting anything. Ultimately, we went to Disneyland on the 1st, and that was a Christmas gift. But I didn't pair it up like that. I just made it seem like you got to make sure that it ain't really about what we get.
Yeah. And that's what.
So that's a beautiful thing.
And in the future, as they older now, what I want to do, we gonna go out and do stuff for the homeless.
Absolutely, we did that too. We did that for Thanksgiving.
You know what I'm saying? And for the unfortunate kids, so they can see. You know what I'm saying? Where exactly. Where you could be. It don't take nothing but one little unfortunate situation for somebody to be in that spot.
Like my father said, we all one step away from being a bum.
Exactly.
And that's what I'm trying to hit
Don't pull up the definition of a bum.
So we're gonna take a quick break, and then when we come back, we're gonna spill tea. Y'all gonna sit here with us for a while?
I got good old conversation.
She done warmed up a little bit.
Yeah, I opened up a little bit.
Oh, all right.
See, I told you it wouldn't take that long.
So we'll be back in like 3 minutes, y'all.
Yeah,
So we back to spilling the tea, trendy entertainment in the artistry. Don't get that twisted. We don't gossip. We give y'all the latest trends. We entertain y'all. We have great artists and entrepreneurs and poets and rock stars and all that stuff on the show.
Exactly.
So with that being said, right, I give y'all the whole spill that I do every week. Me and my brother and my sister, we brainstorm on what we gonna spill on y'all every week. So what I wanted to talk about is being stuck at a certain age in your life. Being afraid to actually grow up. I don't know if it's fear or if you just haven't embraced your age. But I say that to say, like, have you ever encountered people you went to school with, you grew up with, or whatever, and they still act the same? They still immature. They still mismanage money. They still, everything in life is a joke. They still job hop. They don't have no stability. And it's just like, it got me to thinking, like, that's how I was when I was 21. Seriously, it was just like, I was carefree. I didn't care. I was living paycheck to paycheck. I was just carefree. I was enjoying life, so to speak. I enjoy life now, but I enjoy it in a different manner.
Right,
and so you come across people like that who just haven't matured. They still just act like high school. And I just wanted to talk about, like, why do you think people fear growing up? And I tell my niece and, people this all the time, like, embrace your child. I can't stand a grown ass little kid. Like, I hate it. So I always tell people, like, when mentoring, don't be in a rush to grow up. Enjoy your childhood, enjoy your teenage year. But when it's time to grow up, do that and do it right. So have you ever come in contact with a friend, business owner, whoever, who just, and sometimes you can't even stand to be around them sometimes because they act so immature. It's just like, grow up.
Sometimes you outgrow those people.
Yeah,
I know.
Absolutely.
For instance, I do. I had a lot of friends a long time ago that I'm not friends with today because, like you said, they're still stuck in those ways. But eventually, you're going to outgrow those type of people. So,
but why do you think it is? Like, what do you know people like that, V?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people I went to college with, I look up and I'm like, they still where they were in college, like still doing the same old things. But then it's like some people just don't want to. It's like they're comfortable, or they don't really have any responsibilities, so they're really living life, or they're not really ambitious, or they don't have anything to look forward to. It's like some people are just stuck, just having fun all day, fun every day. Nothing is. They don't take life serious.
I know somebody, and there's no shade to this individual. She's 30-something years old.
Somebody say no shade.
It is. It's like she's 30-something years old. She still live at home, and she has no intentions on ever moving out.
Afraid of responsibility.
Yeah, like ever. Like as long as I can say, why should I move out? Like my parents ain't pressing me to move,
and she can spend all her money.
But I'm not saying if both my parents are deceased. If I could move back home to save and eventually, but the purpose of me moving back home would be to save and buy and leave, not stay, stack my money, spend my money on clothes, shoes, hair, go on trips. My reason for going back home would be for a purpose, not just to live it up or not have responsibility.
But I think it's a two-part question. One, because I know that sometimes you can appear to not be as mature as you are. For instance, I don't owe nobody a dime. I got jokes all day in the paint. So it can very well appear that I'm like a goofball, the same goofball that I was in 2001 when I graduated from high school. But I take care of my business. And then you got people who don't really know what they want or haven't been taught that, which means that it's not necessarily their fault. I got family members who today, if you ask them, you know what I'm saying, and they well beyond their years in age, and if you ask them have they had a great life, they would not hesitate to tell you that they had a great life. And if we look at it, we be like, well, shit, I've been here, there. Have you been there? They gonna be like, nah.
I'm gonna tell you like this: you can't believe everything somebody tell you.
Yeah, somebody
can say, "Oh, I got a great life." The whole time they miserable. Yeah, exactly.
And your great life how you view a great life, I may see different. Me seeing the world may be something great to me, and that's like you ain't even left DC.
Exactly.
But not to take away
a great life to me. Be like this. Oh man, I've been alright. I ain't. My bills paid.
But I'm not struggling. Somebody said we have to accept the fact that most people have different walks in life.
Absolutely. So you can't take away the joy from somebody's simplicity. That might be their life and the life that they exactly. And because at the end of the day, whatever we work for, whatever we do, the main goal is to make sure that we strive for comfortability, right? You want the comfortablest couch, the best. What's comfortable for you,
especially as you get older, as an older person. You want to be comfortable. You want to just relax and be straight.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? You don't want all the stuff you done went through as a youngin'. You don't want that no more.
Even when it comes to like jobs, like when you're talking to an older person and we're always, at our 30-something, we're quick to move. It's like, okay, 5 years, I ain't here, I'm going there. Next up.
Right.
Older people like, I'm good. Like,
Yeah,
I don't
like-
need to hip hop jump to different jobs. Like, I'm comfortable right here with my
Right.
retirement when I leave.
Mhm.
But as we like, we want the next best thing, the more
Absolutely.
money, the better position, and stuff like that. So I get it.
Yeah,
And-
it's just like, I think my thing is like, I feel like I gotta be around people who feed my spirit. You know, I
Yeah.
talk about that all the
Yeah,
time.
Right.
Yeah.
I gotta
Absolutely.
be able to learn from you, grow from you. You gotta add value to my life.
Mhm.
And when I feel like you don't have ambition or you lazy, I can't. Like, it
Yeah,
irritates
growth
me.
Yeah,
is
Yeah,
different.
but I
Yeah.
can't really I can't measure your ambition. Like I said, I know people who just are just there. That's where they are, and they fine with that. They don't. It really doesn't affect
I
me.
know, I'm not saying that ambition, their goals
it
gotta
don't
be
affect
like
you,
mine.
but you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying. You don't hang around them all day. You only
Nah, but I don't hang around nobody.
Yeah, like if you all you want to
Yeah,
do
too
is
much
You will
going
come
on.
through and holler at them.
Absolutely.
Like, what's up?
And they
my
gonna still
man?
be my man
And
the
then,
same.
yeah, but you ain't gonna. Them ain't somebody
But
that
they
you
know the
gonna roll
difference
with.
from you.
Yeah,
than how you were.
exactly.
I'm gonna tell you what's more
Yeah.
scarier than people who are afraid to grow up is older people who are afraid to associate with the youth. It's
Exactly.
like it's the total opposite. Like I always say on the show that old people or older people are the worst people to try to get to change or to learn something
Mhm.
because they already stuck.
They stuck in their
And I feel like that's just as detrimental as a youngin' who's scared to grow up.
yeah.
As an old person who's scared to go back where they was already at to be
Yeah.
able to bring people who are
Yeah,
younger
yeah.
to that level. That's where the disconnect is, especially for us. Like
Exactly.
for black people, it's always some stupid. It's always one dumbass like divisive tactic that work like shit.
Mhm.
Like them young is crazy, or Red Bones is this, or some
Yeah,
old
yeah.
dumb shit.
Yeah,
really, that don't make no
yeah,
damn
yeah,
sense.
yeah,
But
yeah.
really, at the end of the day, listen, Pop. You did the same thing the young boy did, so you already know it ain't
And
no
that's-
disconnect. But
And
we
I
let that be
always say that when I see these youngins out here lunching out and stuff like that,
right.
like I adopted the block.
Right.
I adopted my neighborhood block uptown.
We gonna post that on it. It's gonna show
Yeah.
on the show. Y'all gotta check out the replay.
So we had our that was the first annual block party.
Hold up. You can't ever say first annual. That's bad.
No, because it's gonna be annually every year. That was the
Then
first.
it's gonna be annual,
So
but
it's
it's
an
the
annual
first.
block party.
I got checked on that like 5 times. I'm like, you know what? Fine, fuck it. If anybody else say I'm gonna check their ass.
Sat here trying to debate you on that.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
right.
All right, look. So you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So my thing is, the youngest come through, so they, they look up. You know what I'm saying? They look up.
Right.
But the whole time, you know how, like the dudes my age coming through.
Right.
We all sitting in one spot. The youngins over there.
Right.
Yeah. Here these niggas go. They about to start tripping.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's little. He done got big. Man,
Yeah.
Go over there and holler at him.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm
It's just
saying?
they on
Like
some
I tell
different
them,
stuff
yeah,
than what
you know
y'all
what I'm
was
saying?
on.
Yeah, but at the same time, you gotta
It's
look
the
back.
different,
We
but it's
used
the
to beat
same.
them.
It's
Yeah.
not that
You feel
much
what I'm
different.
saying? We used to beat them. We used to be in the alley playing basketball and football, throwing eggs, having
Right.
an egg fight. And all
Absolutely.
that. We was them.
Yeah.
So we can't sit back and hate on what they use. Only thing we can do is try to teach. Whether they listen or not,
Right.
that's up to them and their parents. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, but we can try as a community to try to. You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly, because the more far gone they are, it's our fault. It's the generation that's older than them fault. It's not
Yeah.
their fault.
But I think a lot of
you
times,
can't expect no
I think
younger
a
to
lot of
raise
times
themselves.
a lot of times with us, I think it's fear. Like we've all probably witnessed something take place in the public with youngest, and we ain't say nothing. And maybe you just ain't feel like saying nothing, or it's fear. Like if I say
No,
something,
it ain't fair. You disconnect yourself from it.
Or you don't feel like
this.
yeah,
I don't feel like
you
getting
feel
involved.
Like that's what I
You
mean.
feel like-
It's kind of like
So you
yeah.
mad just like the younger.
Yeah,
you don't
it's
feel like
just-
they're
it's like
responsible
they
for the
just-
younger.
It's just like, should I say something? Because if I do, you don't know how they gonna
Or how they
react to you.
react,
And it's not you scolding them; it's just you trying to help, and they may take that and be offended or whatever like that. But I don't know. I just feel like we getting a lot of comments, y'all.
I mean,
sorry.
it still come back to the parents though. If the parents allow you to, stay at the house till you're 30,
because
don't put no drive in you and you don't have no drive of your own, then,
Yeah,
then
it
it's
starts
gonna
at
be
home.
it start at home.
yeah, because
So
I'm
you
only
gonna
gonna
be
see
like
you. I'm only gonna see you on the block.
But
You
it's
feel what I'm saying? You gotta go home if you that little kid. You feel what I'm saying? I'm only gonna see you for a short minute. Like I'll be like this, HAs, man. Hey, chill out.
But you
You know what
never
I'm saying?
know.
But when you go
but
home-
you never know. You saying something to that young child can be different from their parents.
Absolutely. I was
They
just
might
getting ready
take
to
it
say that.
different from their parent.
Absolutely.
That's
Because listen,
Because
Because
they gonna
you're
look at you
saying-
as like, oh, maybe he can relate to me.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
that
Versus
you
the
can
Because
relate.
And that's the
statistically, home is fucked up. Like more times than that, home is fucked up.
But I'm gonna tell you like this: it starts at home, though.
Listen,
at home.
Now
but
when
listen,
your mother
but let's
might be
pretend,
messed up,
let's
also
pretend
your parents-
home ain't that sweet.
Right,
Then what?
your parents can be messed up.
So if home fucked up, then you just automatically fucked up, or
Nah,
should it
But
be a
that's not
process?
always true.
So
But
a home
not
fucked
every-
up. That's when you go to the streets and you get
But
you
not
get brought
every
up by
child
the
adopts.
streets.
Absolutely, which is fine, but that's
And then
why
that one
that's
person
where the
that see
streets
you
come into
acting
play.
like that.
Grown men who
Yeah.
actually take the responsibility
Grown men who take the
to say,
responsibility.
Right,
even
but-
in a hustle game or whatever it is, it's always a code of conduct.
But
And
not
that's
every child
is
adapts to their environment. Just because they home fucked up, don't mean they going to be fucked up.
Absolutely.
They may say, I don't want to be this way. I want to
But
be
that's where-
different.
but
I
that's
agree.
where- but you know what I'm saying? That's where the older cats in the neighborhood that got something going for themselves and got a good head on their shoulders supposed to take them kids under their wing. You feel what I'm saying? We don't have enough of that.
But at the
I
same
think
time,
it's because
so
the kids be acting so wild nowadays. Like
they don't act more
they
wilder
all-
than we did
I don't
growing
know.
up.
They
I ain't lying.
The type of
I'm
drugs they
That's-
doing, they,
I'm be
you know what I'm
real.
saying?
Yeah,
Like they're
You can
younger
buy-
and
yeah, the
younger
drug
smoking.
game all messed up.
It's
You can
crazy.
buy, you can get a
The
thing.
K2s, whatever
Yeah,
that
for
shit
$2.
is.
Crackheads don't even smoke crack no more.
Yeah, they get them K2.
Bath salts.
And you're not
Yeah.
talking to any child that's under the influence of K2, and it's getting younger and younger. I didn't
They
see
out here
somebody
tripping.
12, 14, like really tripping on K2.
Yeah, the
sitting
K2 wild.
and about to, they not gonna hit
And what's
the ground,
crazy is
but-
you could get it from the 7-Eleven. That's what's
Yeah, the
crazy.
K2 so
They buying
wild.
it from the laundromat.
Yeah.
I know places.
Yeah,
You feel what I'm
absolutely,
saying?
no,
It's
absolutely,
hot.
absolutely.
I mean, that's
And
for
like he said,
$2.
and like we
But I
said, you
remember
get
when I
tired
was
of
young,
saying
niggas was
stuff.
off
They
the devil
bumming.
young
A dude bumming for 35 cents.
just to get a K2. That K2
35
terrible, man. That
35
dog is the
cents.
worst.
He had me for 35 cents. I asked him, man, what you need it for?
Not for
Come
stickers
on,
either.
dog.
And right there, when you see them
You know what I'm
tripping off
saying?
K2, is no point. I mean, I have been, at fault of that. It's no point of talking to them. They're not going to even know who you are. 5 minutes from down the line with you having a conversation.
It's
with
funny
them.
you say that because
Well,
I was on
That's
CBS.
really
What if
And it was a
I
young
don't know
dude.
where
He
it's
looked
going.
like maybe he was like 19, 20 at the
Yeah.
most. And he was outside bumming. And then he was getting mad because nobody would give him money.
Mm.
To the point where he was making people uncomfortable. So this lady was in the CVS
Ain't nobody get back on
and
that.
she came out
Share
and she was talking to him. Like she was like, why you out here begging for money? All these stores and places out here you could be working at. He was like, ain't nobody gonna hire me. And she was like, you not even trying. You would rather sit out here and ask people for $1 and then you get mad because don't nobody want to. Instead of her ignoring him, she actually sat out there and talked to this young dude about what
And
would
that
it
was good.
That's what it
and
take,
him-
though.
because
And we
everybody
need
else
more
was
of that. We
literally
need more of that.
getting intimidated because
came
he
in
was
with a
like,
good
well, fuck
approach.
you then. Like he was
See?
mad when nobody giving him $1. And she stopped and told him, like, nobody out here owe you shit.
Right.
I don't have to give you my $1 if I don't want to. You can't get mad at me because I don't want you $1. And the thing, she didn't yell, she didn't scream, she wasn't disrespectful. She just talked and he listened. Now I don't know if he took from that or he just was hearing her out at that moment.
Right.
But he was mad as shit. Nobody would give him $1.
Mm-hmm.
But that's like how we always talk about the green line, right? Because we all take the green line. The green line, wild boots, right?
Crazy.
But for real, when you try like step to them, if like it's been several times, where I'm like, man, she older, man. Like, and that's
Like
it.
giving up your seat
And
or whatever.
step up, and the nigga just get up because he ain't stupid.
Yeah.
No matter somebody told him something along the way, he not stupid no matter how wild he act or whatever. And the nigga might even look at me twice like, I got up, but you a bitch ass nigga. It's all good. I don't get that up. It is what it is.
Yeah.
That's the whole point and purpose. That's the same thing. Like if they cursing wild, you just give them a little like, come on, man. Like it ain't
Or you
even
put
really.
your headphones on and read
Yeah,
your book and
ignore
act
it,
like
like,
you don't hear.
Yeah, but somebody
And you
got
still cause
correct.
a problem if you do that. Though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
but that's what I'm just saying.
That's
That's
how
facts. That's what we
people do.
majority do.
So,
Right,
so,
but
so growing up like we grew up, right?
Mhm.
So we all grew up in some semi-hoods or the hood or whatever, right? So you take a nigga that came out the hood that's making $80, $100, $200,000, that's a square nigga, or you got the drug dealer that's getting $1,000 a day and spending it up but really ain't got no money. And then you got the nigga that's coming, the little youngin' coming up in the hood. You see him around the court somewhere or something. If the dude that's on the straight line, doing a straight and narrow that's a square, driving the Benz, or not even driving the Benz, driving the Kia. Because he making investments and all that with his money. But the drug dealer come up that got $5,000 to his name, but he driving the Benz or whatever, and he come say something to the little youngin', and then the dude driving the Kia that got the investments, that got the good job and all that, say something to the little youngin'. Who you think that little youngin' that's coming up in the hood gonna listen
Probably
to
someone
first?
that look like him. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, because they idolize who they wanna be.
We have a comment. He said, "You make." Okay, this is from Philip. Hi, Philip. He said, "You make your own way in life, no matter your circumstances. Some of the most successful people come from the worst homes." Tamika Henderson said, "The homes are crazy right now." So, I mean, it's all about them. And when you say investing in your community, it's not just investing in these small businesses and giving. It's actually when you give back, you gotta give back to everything.
If you over 30 and you don't got nobody at least 5 years younger than you under your wing, then you losing. You doing the same thing as a youngin'.
Exactly.
You being irresponsible. That's a fact.
You right.
That's a fact.
You right.
That's the pressure that we gotta put on our own fucking self though. Like, we can't sit around and be like, well, yeah, these youngins, wow, but you don't really, how you that disconnected from somebody that's you?
Yeah, but you don't hire. You feel what I'm saying? You don't hire them. You don't, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So my thing is, like, I got people now that wanna clean up the shop and stuff like that. I give them a chance.
Right.
Like, I let them run. I had one dude, I'm gonna tell you this incident. The shoppers on Bladensburg Road. Right up the street from my shop. I'm going to Shoppers one day to buy some cleaning materials for the shop, right? So the dude outside, hey boss man, can I get a, you know what I'm saying, you got something for me? So I said, man, look, I got something better than that. And this is a prime example of some people that don't want to even help themselves when you try to help them.
Right.
I said, I got something better than that. Remember the dude? So I say, I shop up the street. I'm gonna holler at you. Stay right here. When I come out the store, I got something better for you. So I said, man, I'm gonna pay you to clean the shop up.
Right.
You want me to take you up there? You want me? I gave him my card. I gave him the flyer and everything. Let him know I wasn't playing. I am who I am.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? I am who I'm saying I am. So he said, okay, bet. Can I come up there tomorrow? I said, dog, I want you to start now. What you gonna sit out here and do all day? You know, bum?
Right.
Because I'm willing to give you more than $1, but you gotta work for it.
Right.
I say, you standing up, your leg, you can see me.
Right.
You good.
Yeah.
And you ain't handicapped. You ain't, you all
right.
Yeah, you all right. Come on. All right. Man, that man worked for 2 days, man. Worked for 2 days. The second day he wasn't even there. He was going in and out, asking everybody else in there for money. And he just disappeared. You see what I'm saying?
But yeah,
just ain't got it in
and
him
I was
though.
playing him. So
you said there was an old man?
No, it was young.
Oh yeah.
Out there, and look, and then he had the phone pauses on.
Yeah.
His shoes was more than mine.
Yeah.
You know, them Jones 180, 200.
I just wish sometimes they realized what was at their feet. You know what I mean? Like,
no, it's priorities.
I understand.
Dudes got their priorities.
It's the rap game.
Good.
Rap game fucking the world up,
exactly. And they want to look good. They want to look good, but they ain't about nothing.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
So
but there's some dudes out there that is. I just want them to step up and just promote their sales at times. You feel what I'm saying?
Just like you said,
hold on, time out.
The females, they're allowing that. They deal with the bums. They
bring
them in. Oh, girl, he look good.
They gonna accept the mediocre.
He bought you a drink or something.
He dirty with the phone polish.
Yeah, and then you don't got nowhere to live.
Same drawers from yesterday.
Then you realize this man don't have nowhere to live. So, but we as not we as females. Some females allowed that.
So
evolution is
basically saying
dudes gonna do whatever they gotta do for the box.
Hold on.
Yeah. That's a fact.
You saying
they gonna do whatever they gotta do for the box.
Settling for mediocrity. Settling for mediocrity and letting these niggas do what they want to do. It's killing the niggas.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm saying.
Hey, no, it's a part of.
They don't have to work hard.
It's a part of. It's a part of. And then what kill me,
syndrome.
and then what kill me, they know that nigga ain't got no money, ain't doing shit.
They okay.
And then they put him on child support.
The scary part about it.
So that must mean
the scary part about these days, though.
They have babies by these bums.
If y'all cut the box off, though, now
Okay,
more than ever,
Chirac. Right.
they're more likely to go be mess with the boys these days, though. It's a way different world. That might have worked back in like 2002. Cut the box off and
them insecurities of the women go back to the parents too at the beginning of the conversation.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, you got another comment.
Taking
Tamika Henderson. She said the difference is someone has shown them something different. Someone have to show you first. Basically saying, in order for you to understand what your opportunities are, somebody got to show you what it is.
Yeah.
It's like the domino effect.
Yeah,
you show me, I show
right.
you show her.
Exactly.
Yeah, deposit something different into your life.
I agree with that, but you also have to want it yourself. And I say that, for instance, because I have a family member and I done took him under my wing and tried to show him, the good life, tried to buy his love, tried to talk to him, give him deep conversations, and he just didn't want it. And he was under the influence, he's on drugs and everything. So we tried to
Check your hair for me.
Go ahead, don't pay her no mind.
Behind the scenes action.
Bottom line, if they don't want it, they don't want it.
Yeah.
If they don't want it, they don't want it.
Right.
It's a decision. You gotta make the decision.
Yeah, you gotta make a decision. Because I'm gonna tell you like this: everybody not gonna be who you want them to be.
Yeah.
Right.
You
That's
feel
a
what I'm
fact.
saying?
But
And
you
that's-
still got hope, though. You got hope for the best.
Yeah,
That's
you
how
gotta
it goes,
hope,
right?
but at the same time, you can't bring yourself down for
Absolutely.
what another person's choice is.
Absolutely.
You feel what I'm saying? Like I've been hurt a lot of times. Man,
Absolutely.
Man, I can help this dude. Like one of the dudes I just said, and I ain't even know this dude, but I'm like this. Man, I can help this dude. He gave me this soft story, and you know what I'm saying, and all. I'm like this. Man, I can help you.
Right.
And I thought he wanted help
Right.
until when I tried to
He
help
want to
him,
help
this
that second.
Yeah, for that moment. He wanted to help to get to the next help.
You know what I'm saying? It make me feel good to help people.
Yeah.
Like when okay, we got the limo service too. So when people say, I ain't making it a race thing, but most white boys got the limo joint locked down. The limo. So, you gotta have a credit card and everything, you know what I'm saying, in order to even book with them.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, man, holler at me with cash.
Yeah.
I'm easy to find. You ain't gotta go online and all that with me.
$500.
You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, we ain't doing all them stipulations
Absolutely.
and all that. So a lot of black people ain't never rode in limo unless you going to a funeral.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm like this, man. We doing birthdays, we doing kids, we doing this, we doing that. Whatever we put the kids in it. We did the spoiled rotten junk. You know what I'm saying? All that.
Affordable.
Exactly. All affordable. You know what I'm saying? And most people ain't even charging no luxury tax. So you good.
Yeah.
Make sure the IRS ain't listening to this.
Hey, hey, dog said they ain't charging no luxury tax. That's what he just said. That's what he said on live. It's on TV.
So it make me feel good because people be like this. Dang, I ain't never been in a limo before.
Yeah.
This y'all jump. This, you know what I'm saying? That make me feel good to get. You know what I'm saying? Because
Absolutely.
a lot of people ain't never had that service like that before.
Right.
I'm throwing in free bottle of what's the thing? The sparkling cider. Cause we can't do the alcohol.
Oh, fancy,
I was doing that.
That nigga fancy.
I ain't even know. We first started out, we throwing the sparkling cider in there and everything. But then
You gotta make it look good though. You gotta make it look good.
Yeah. But the thing is, I want people to have fun. To have that experience. You feel what I'm saying? With me, it ain't all about money because money gonna come.
Absolutely.
You feel what I'm saying? It ain't about that money, that lump sum at one time. It's about longevity.
Absolutely.
You feel what I'm saying? People don't understand. Everybody wants that money right there, that big lump sum one time. You make more money by stretching it out.
Hey, so look, so that was a great topic. We just took that one way past.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, my fault, y'all.
No. That wasn't you. It was everybody. It was a round table discussion. We still got one more, so we ain't even gonna cut because we don't really got enough time to cut.
Absolutely.
We was actually trying to play the Easy E joint though. Recipes Easy E. Today is birthday.
Oh, yeah.
So we wanted.
Absolutely.
So we wanted to make sure we played that, but we ain't gonna be able to do that. It's all good though, cause we have a
Y'all
great
can play a
combo.
little snippet.
No, we cannot.
We gonna spill this
We
tea.
about to spill this tea. So we had a whole round say
6
we don't never really have a whole. You want to just give us a little bit?
Oh no, I just
Oh,
get rolling down the street and my
Everybody
6
all right, man, that's all we need right there. We don't never have like a whole round table though,
Yeah,
so
we
we got adapt our time likewise.
I know.
So who got the next topic?
Okay, so my topic was I read this book called The Conversation, which is right here because I bought it just in case someone in college by Hill Hopper, right?
Absolutely.
So it's basically called The Conversation: How Black Men and Women Can Build Love and Trust in Relationships. So most of the time we kind of always input a topic about relationships and stuff.
Mhm.
Sometimes depending on if we have a guest or not. So I told my co-host that I would pick like a few questions out. We probably only have time for like one for real.
Well, let's just give it a roll.
Okay.
Hey, D. How much time we got, baby? I love it, man.
So my first question, because we have a married couple on the show, is why do you think African American men and women are struggling to have successful relationships or marriages?
Woo.
And the second part to that question is, what can you do to beat the odds?
I'm
Should we?
I'm
how
gonna tell you the first question.
How about this?
I'm gonna answer the
Hold
first question.
on.
Social media, Facebook.
Go ahead.
I like it.
Go ahead.
I like
All right,
it.
we're gonna go with you, then we're gonna go around the room.
Okay.
I actually agree with my husband. Actually, social media that is like it is damaging people, because I don't know. It's just the social media world is it's taking over. People,
Absolutely.
you on there, you friends with all these different. I mean, for a female, like you friends with all these different guys and stuff. They don't know how to. And also others not knowing how to respect your relationship.
Absolutely.
And if you don't put people in their place to let them know to respect your relationship, then it will never happen. And when your significant other is saying that, then it's going to cause friction between your household. So,
Facts.
definitely.
Man, hey, I like her. She went straight with what the husband said.
Yeah.
and from my experiences, man, hey,
Wait,
happy
because
wife.
you're married too, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely.
So happy wife, happy life.
Mhm.
And I had to learn the hard way, man.
Okay.
I'm hard headed. I'm learning the hard, and I'm still
Can you
learning.
elaborate?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of times where my wife would be like, she'll tell me this, and then I go to somebody else, and when I hear from somebody else, and then I'm like, oh yeah, you're right, and then she'd be mad, like I already told you that or whatever, or just being a man, period, and putting her first, putting my family first, and not putting everybody else before her. So I mean, like the old heads told me, man, happy wife, happy life. So long as I make sure home is straight, then she cool. Then I can go out with Mark when he called me, and I can go out with my home. I can come to spill the tea and all that. So look, I gotta make sure she's straight at home first.
Right.
So that's just the moral of the story for the dudes, man. You make sure she happy. You buy her that bag. All that.
Nah, see that.
No. You buy that bag. You there. You washing the clothes. You washing the clothes.
So that's from the married side, right? We on the single side, and my idea always come from the same place. I just feel like everybody's so pressed to be in this evolutionary stage where everything's so fast, where everything's so quick, and nobody take time to move slow. And when you don't move slow, then you don't get to know nobody. You might have sex too fast. Everything is just way too fast. So if I can sum it up in a nutshell, I feel like that we don't move slow enough to appreciate a real relationship, and that's why it don't work.
It ain't about love no more.
Absolutely, it's
You
about
feel what I'm
everything
saying?
else.
It's about exactly.
The way
It's about
it look,
everything else,
status.
the way it look,
Yeah.
status. Hey, who got the most friends on Facebook?
Uh-huh.
Who like that on Instagram? You hot?
Did you see
I'm
our
hot
Did you
too.
see our wedding
Hey.
pictures?
Yeah,
Relax.
exactly.
Relax.
That's why I say don't post everything on
I-
Facebook.
Oh, hell no.
Believe it.
I think
The
the
best
private
moments of my
life-
life don't make social
a private
media.
life.
Hey,
And
mine
then when
either.
it
Mine
don't,
either.
they feel like you don't got nobody, you lonely, you by
But
yourself.
it don't even matter.
I
It
don't
even-
give a goddamn what they think.
Exactly.
Honestly,
It don't even
because-
matter.
I
It's who's
feel
at
I'm
home.
with you on that.
Yeah, I don't
Who
give a
at home?
shit. I don't
I'm
post my
with you on that.
relationship on there.
But that's another
And-
thing. If you just respect your household, because another thing that I could say that hinders a relationship is temptation. Like a lot of people, they get tempted to do new things, or like you with somebody for a long time, and you know, you go out and some new person come up and they offering, you know, just something new that you haven't had in a while or anything. Just the temptation is also a major problem.
Let me say one. Can I say one thing?
Let it make it across.
I think with me, I think it's communication.
That's what I was going to say.
And I say communication because when it is a problem, you both trying to figure out each other's thoughts or what you think the issue is instead of y'all actually talking about what the issue is or what you feeling, what you mad about, what's bothering you. It's like, oh, he or she. You feeling some kind of way. You this, you that. And how the fuck you know what I'm feeling? You haven't even talked to me about it.
No, but I'm going to tell you not to be, you know what I'm saying? Not to be, you know what I'm saying?
Get it. Say what you got to say.
But y'all women always like this.
Y'all women.
It be us to be like this. What's wrong with you? Nothing. Yeah, exactly. You got to deal with the whole attitude for a month.
Investigating.
No, it's always the answer.
I love you.
But look though, I had a conversation with homie yesterday, and I'm like, man, my wife this, she does that, she does this. Man, she is the greatest thing on earth. Man, that man asked me something that I ain't never ever heard nobody ask me. But does she pray for you?
Oh man,
and that hit me. I was like, damn, she does.
Oh my God,
she
that's
does.
the whole thing.
What you say? Did she pray for you?
That's the whole.
We pray.
Hey,
that's my definition of love.
Hey, Nadia.
To have love for one's soul is the definition of love to me. Like if you don't care where they go from this point that they met you, then you can't really truly love them. So that's my definition of love. That's real life.
And I think since Erica already said communication, I would say probably learning how to love that person. And the reason why I say that is reading the 5 love languages, I learned that you can't love someone the way you think they want to be loved. Or everyone has their own love language. So
we had a show about that too.
Like how that person want to be loved, and that piggybacks to just the whole communication piece.
Absolutely.
And them sharing what will make them feel loved by you is also a way that you can make your relationship better. Because I do feel like, you know, for someone that needs words of affirmation, if I didn't know you needed that, I'm going to go on and on without even telling you. Yeah, I'll go buy a gift, or I'll give you some type of physical type of love, and that's not enough for you. Then you go into someone else for that communication piece or whatever. So I think discovering how that person want to be loved is so important.
So what's the next question, though?
So the next question is, for the guys, since we finally have more guys than girls in the
because I be getting jumped in this motherfucker.
I do.
They treat me like I'm just an asshole.
Sometimes I gotta like chime in with him because he Aries and I don't want him to feel left out. But why do you think some men can't commit to one woman and not the other?
What?
Woo!
Why do you think that some men
can't commit to one woman
married men?
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's right, boo.
I
mean, even when it comes to your marriage, you dated other people before her. So what made you commit to her other than those people? Other people you dated. You know what I mean? Like, what is it? Yeah. I mean, because even for the married people, say y'all won't get in trouble.
Way to clean that one up a little bit.
What you bring me into?
I ain't gonna lie. It's unexplainable.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? You just feel it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, you know how I do. You ran around with a lot of women and stuff like that. It was just, you know what I'm saying? You know how, well, my grandfather used to always tell me, boy, you run around these women, you gonna do this, you gonna do that, you gonna do this. You know, and then my grandma used to always say, well, when you gonna settle down? When you gonna do this? And I'm like, this man ain't never settling down. Man, I'm a gangster. You know how, man, out here, man. All these boys out here more fishing. One mic, but 7 chicks. You know what I'm saying? You feel it. It's in the heart. You feel what I'm saying? And I really believe that. You know what I'm saying? I never thought that I'd be married. I never thought about that.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? I never really. I used to be married for suckers.
Right.
I ain't lying. Yeah. Oh, you a sucker. Married, you a gump. You feel what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's about, you know, when I met her, you know, it was like
she made you all mushy inside and stuff.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I love you, girl.
You better.
All right, so let me answer it though from a single perspective. I think the first problem is this though. is that sex and love is not meant. I don't think personally that it's meant to be just out here like how we start off. Men usually start off going there. Your uncles all them tell you got some pussy yet?
Yeah.
Like I'm 12, nah.
It's depressing.
Well, you need to get some pussy. And then when you start getting some pussy, you start chasing pussy. But that's not really what it's designed for. And I think that once we start getting a taste of a lot of different food, then we don't really appreciate that this is good food for you. We want all good food from anywhere. We go to Ruth Chris, we go to shit. I don't even want steak today. I go over there with Rosa Mexicana.
You get good
It's
food
all
from
good food,
Applebee's.
right? It's all good food, but by graphic design, we are supposed to be with who we are, and that's it. And so we go around and we chase, and then by the time we get like you shut her down, you might I got one head, one leg. She do this, she do that. She don't cook, she do, but she don't bop me off, but she do. Then you start playing these little stupid games with yourself, right?
But you're never gonna get the whole.
But you never gonna get you because you gotta invest too.
Yeah.
Because what you're gonna get is based on your investment. But we don't really put that into play because we out here playing. And we had sex and we use sex like it's a whole game, and it's not really a game, it's really, really serious.
I mean,
and I think that's what make it difficult for until you understand that, then that's what make it difficult for you to choose because you feel like everything is out here for you. Like you're choosing a restaurant as opposed to saying that this is my home and the food that I would eat.
But that's what that's where maturity kicking. You know what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? I mean, I understand.
Some people still living like they 21.
Yeah.
Still living like they 21.
It's easy out here now.
It is.
You feel what I'm saying? I mean, I'm gonna be real. Far as being a man, you gotta be content because women throw themselves at you now, especially when they see you know what I'm saying, you successful and things like
or
that.
They see how
the moment we get it the most.
Yeah, that
we get it the most. You feel what I'm saying? But it's all about how you carry things and how you know what I'm saying, how you respect your situation. You feel what I'm saying? Temptation is a motherfucker, but you gotta know how to, you know what I'm saying, you gotta know how to fight it.
That's all in growing and maturing.
Exactly. It's all about maturity. It's all about maturity.
Absolutely. It's a process.
You feel what I'm saying? And like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't doing it.
I mean,
somebody said don't be 50 years old and to go with the cornrows.
Still 21. I'm trying to tell you.
What's the next question?
It's the last one.
Okay, so let's talk.
Hold on, how many we had?
We
got some overtime. You say we got overtime?
Somewhere to be though.
Oh, okay, my bad. Dang, hold on.
Right.
So every time she get her head done, she always
every week.
I'll just touch on one more married question. What do you think are some of the challenges and rewards of being married?
Let you answer that.
I answer it first.
Like you know.
I do know. My father married.
I mean, I can answer being married like a challenge. I mean, well, the reward of being married, I grew up in a single parent home. For me to be with my daughter every day and she come home from school and me letting her go to school and all that, and she come home to her mom and her dad every day, man, that's everything to me. Like, I wouldn't trade that for the world. You got to offer me $1 million
Absolutely.
right now to be a dad that come and see my daughter on the weekends, or you can stay at home and go to work, goddamn 9 to 5 with your wife. I'm choosing that 9 to 5 life with my wife. Cause I know how it is growing up, man. I was always like, damn, my dad lived 5 minutes away. Why you don't ever come to my basketball games, come see me and nothing?
Right.
My mama,
hey, that's fucked up.
my mama was everything. But for my daughters to have me and their mama at home with them, showing them and teaching them everything that they need to teach, that they need to know, I'm all for that, man. And I wouldn't trade that for the world. So that's everything for me.
Well, the challenges. Well, you want to talk about the challenges?
There's a whole lot of challenges, though.
Is your first year of marriage always the most difficult one?
The first year,
No.
first 5 years.
Yeah,
all of them. It's work.
And we on 6 years. So the
that's
first
a full-time
5 years,
job.
It's
Definitely a full-time job.
It's rough, but when you got any relationship and you gotta just stick in there. Two people, when you want it, you gotta make it work. You're gonna go through stuff, but you're gonna keep bouncing from one person to one person and keep going through the same stuff. So.
Right.
I mean, but the benefits of being married and being in the same household with each other, good. Like it's always better two than one. I mean, everybody would rather it be paired and doing it as a team than doing it by themselves. He be helping me out a lot. Like I don't know how single mothers do it.
Right.
I go crazy. So
My challenges is the attitude.
that all comes with it. You gotta do
Yeah, I mean, I know that. I accepted it.
But it's a challenge.
Yeah, it's a challenge. You know what I'm saying?
It's a so-called challenge.
You know what I'm saying? But like she said, the main thing is like she keep me focused. You feel what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
And that's the truth. Like the situation. I mean, like I tell dudes all the time. I got friends and stuff like that. I mean, what's the thing that keep dudes distracted the most?
Box.
Exactly. Women. You feel what I'm saying? That distracts you. It distracts you. So if you got more than one woman, you feel what I'm saying?
You chasing your tail.
Yeah. And then you ain't got enough time to focus on yourself.
Absolutely.
But if you got
yourself.
one woman, you feel what I'm saying? You focus on her. She got an attitude. Hey, boo. You know what I'm saying? We good.
You sound like a father right there.
You feel what I'm saying? Nah,
Hey,
for real.
but
Nah.
real talk.
Nah, for real. You know what I'm saying? And it's easier like that.
Right.
I can focus on everything else. Like when we beefing, I can't focus on nothing.
Right.
Because we beefing.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? And she get on my nerves with that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But if we good, we good.
Absolutely.
I get a whole lot of stuff done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the challenge. You feel it's a challenge.
That's the give and the curse.
Yeah, but at the end of
the challenge. But you gotta want
it's a reward.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
At the end, it's
Definitely
a
a
reward
blessing.
because I know she love me, I love her, we good. I ain't gotta worry about nobody. She got my back, I got her back. You know what I'm saying? We gonna have differences. That's anybody and everybody.
Right.
That's with the kids. Kids gonna be beefing, but
Man,
they know
ain't
I love
nothing
them. And I
perfect.
know they love me.
Ain't nothing
perfect, but
long
we
as
gotta
they
get it.
perfect for you, then
Exactly.
you all good.
And then we good. And then
Always
we good.
gonna be some trials.
Hey,
and
so
like
look
I
at-
always say, teamwork make the dream work.
Absolutely. Smith's dream work.
Dream.
Hey, look. So look, do me a favor, right? Look in that camera right there, right? And tell them where they can find you at as far as getting their hair cut, hair done, limousine service, all that, social media, all that. You can shoot that right there.
You can see me at Smith Dream Barbershop. Go up there, get your hair cut, get your hair done, get everything you can do to your head.
Nails done,
4115 46th Street, Bladensburg, Maryland. Zip code 20710.
Over there by the crossroads.
Don't forget that over there by the old Crossroads nightclub.
Hanger Club.
And if you need daycare service, babysitter, you need a limousine service, call 240-988-0864.
That's right.
You ain't got no hashtag. You ain't got no hashtag.
Oh, yeah. Hashtag Smith Dream.
And
You can go on Instagram at Smith_Dream_shop.
And what you got going on
Facebook.
Saturday?
Oh, Saturday we got the mix band at the XO.
Album release party.
Album
That's
release party. Come on through.
Yeah.
All right.
And it's your turn.
And hashtag Signature Saturday.
So make sure you follow us on all of our social media handles. SpillingThe.E.A on Instagram, Spill the Tea Show on Twitter, and Spilling Tea Radio Show on Facebook. Watch us live, listen live every Wednesday from 8 to 9, WTTS Radio. You can stream it, WTTSradio.com.
And the replay come out the next day.
The next day.
Y'all can see the edited version the next day.
That's it. That's all.
Thank you guys for tuning in.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you guys for
Black love, baby.
Spilling the tea. Table discussion again. We need like a whole hour to do it.
Yeah. We don't usually have like a rock of people, so it always be either somebody gonna get jumped. I ain't even going, you know what I'm saying? Whatever.